ice. And all we want is chips, ring fingers looking ice. My day ones here to dance at the beginning. So you know it's only right, that's how we end. Came all the way from New.
Charles and I have been looking forward to this one all week. And off we go from Soldier Field. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. So here are the Lions now coming out for their opening drive. They will be led out by the former Heisman Trophy winner back in 2016. Always a handful to contain, Lamar Jackson. They'll start this drive out on the ground. Room here to run. First play of the drive, a success, 19 yards. Big article in the paper this morning talking about how they wanted to get chunk plays in the run game. Well, early on, there's a good one.
There is, and for guys on defense, they've got to remember the old adage. You've got to meet force with force, and if you don't, you get run over, as they did on that last play.
After the loss, they'll come up 2nd and 13. Jackson now. And he'll protect himself at the end here as he winds up getting... Defender in the secondary now for 3rd down. To throw is Jackson. Work of the sideline here. Did he get the feet in? Yes, they say that he did. Tapping both of them down. And Matt Eberflus clearly in disagreement with that last call, and he's going to throw the challenge flag. So for Matt Eberflus, the challenge well spent. Fourth down, Corliss Waitman now on to punt. This is away, but boy, headed straight for the sidelines. So here are the Bears now for their opening drive. They'll be led out by a first-round pick back in 2021 from Ohio State. It's Justin Fields. Fields and the Bears now with a 1st and 10 at their 38. Fields going down the middle, and it's complete. And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. 23 yards on the play. Play action. It's Fields. Looking left sideline, it's complete. And he'll be out of bounds about a half to a full yard shy of the 5. They'll get 34 yards there.
When they needed a play this year, he's certainly been the guy to deliver it. As this season has gone on, he's been awfully consistent and sometimes spectacular.
Now a chance to make that big play really hurt. It's 1st and goal just outside the 5. Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete.
Brandon, we saw these defenders fly into the football in the ring last week, and nothing has changed. They're still moving around quickly and forcing incompletions.
On 2nd and goal, Fields. And that is caught. Touchdown, Bears. From 6 yards away. And the Bears get the upper hand as they're on the board first here this afternoon. A try here for the extra point. And he's got it to make it 7-0 in favor of the Bears. A drive there of just 4 plays. touchdown for Chicago. The Bears send the kicking team out there, and they will send this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Back onto the field come the Lions for their second overall drive. Defense got the better of them last series, forcing a punt. See if they make a few changes in the game plan here and try to get points out of this drive. 1st and 10. They go play action with Jackson. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. 2nd and 10. A very chilly day here, but no snow. And I got to say, if it's going to be this cold, I want snow. You should see Charles' face. He's looking at me like I'm crazy. That's to Amon-Ra St. Brown. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. First time these two have hooked up this afternoon, and it's a first down. On the handoff, this is Swift. In on the stop, the former Georgia Bulldog, Roquan Smith. These two teams, you may remember, they met up at Soldier Field earlier this season with the Bears winning that one. So they're looking for the series sweep here in Chicago. The quick feet by Jackson. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. Big yardage there on the scramble. It gets him a first down. They run out of the gun with Swift. He'll work his way up the middle for a gain of about 4 on 2nd down. Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. And now Jackson will look to throw it. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done. Throwing is Jackson. He'll find Swift out of the backfield. And in for the Lions touchdown. DeAndre Swift from 6 yards away. And the Lions are an extra point away now from tying this ball game. So obviously they will decline the penalty there, and the result is 6 points. Extra point right down the middle, and we are tied at 7. So the drive winds up going 75 yards in 7 plays. And the end result, a Detroit touchdown. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. Takes it at the 7. Solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32. And as this offense makes their way back out, NFC playoff race time, we give you a look at what's going on there. And with the final fortnight of games upon us, teams jockeying for position. Some of these games really starting to take enormous importance as they always do this time of year.
I like how you use fortnight.
Hey, you're impressed,
I am impressed. That means 2 weeks, if I'm not mistaken. But how about exactly what you're talking about? Going down the stretch, how much importance is placed on these games. Look, everyone talks about every game's important. When you get to this time of year, maybe that importance gets quadruple. And that's where we are right now, to see who can make their last run, their last push to get into the playoffs.
So the ball moves into Lion territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line.
Delay of game, offense.
That flag accepted, and it backs the offense up a little bit.
Still 1st down.
little bit of a stiffer challenge now. 1st and 15 following the delay of game. Off play action. Fields. Throws right side, and that's complete. And he's going to be taken down at the 28-yard line. Defensively, they're going to have to do something about him in a hurry because that last catch puts him over the 100-yard mark. We haven't even hit the second quarter yet.
And you did say they'd have to do it in a hurry. It has to be right now because as his confidence grows, it'll actually overwhelm the defense. No matter what they do, they'll feel like they can't stop him.
So now they'll come up on 2nd and 10, once again from the 28. The first carry here for Ty Montgomery. Might have gotten this one down to the 28, and that's all. And the Lions going with an extra DB here on 3rd down. A play fake, now Fields to throw. He'll get that complete to his tight end, Kmet. And he'll be out of bounds about a half to a full yard shy of the 5. They're ready to convert on 3rd down. That sets up a 1st and goal. 7-7, our score after 1. To throw is Fields. Got his man, and it's caught for a Chicago touchdown. A great effort there with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Bears have taken the lead. The point after is good, and that makes the score 14-7. That time a 6-play drive, and the end result is a Bears touchdown. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Taken in at the 3. And he had no room to run as he's tackled down inside the 20. And Detroit getting set to go now. They trail a 1-score deficit, 14-7, as they come up 1st and 10. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Back to throw. Jackson. And this throw incomplete. And the defender all over him that time, and it's going to lead to 3rd down. They come up to the line now facing a 3rd and 10 after the incompletion. Looking to throw. Jackson. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Throwing that play up for Con Smith as he gets the sack. Now we get to see the punter, Curtis Waitman. And he'll get this away into the icy winter air. And a fair catch called for and made just inside the 35-yard line. So a change of possession here on the punt. And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. Fields and the Bears now with a 1st and 10 at the 34. Now it's Fields off the bootleg. Out to his left. And he finds a man on the crossing route. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. It'll be a gain of 10 to start the drive out. By a few inches, that'll be a 1st down. So in the second quarter, he's already up over 100 yards receiving now.
And isn't 100 the magic number for a really good game for a receiver? So he got a chance to really shatter that and have a profound effect on this game.
Deshaun Elliott up to make the play defensively. After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. They'll keep pounding here with Montgomery. On a determined run there as he's going to take this all the way down near the 40. They picked up 5 yards last time. Now they double it and get 10 here. So the ball moves into Lion territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 41. Here's Fields. He's going to sling this deep downfield. Oh, that's into double coverage and intercepted. Picked off by Deshaun Elliott. And the Lions are going to get the football back at their own 17. And looky there, Charles, just acquired, already making an impact on the defensive side of the football.
Maybe not a superstar, but he does a few things well, and I think they'll emphasize that in his new role with this team.
And the first play of the drive there is incomplete.
Trying to throw it to the sideline, but he had just a little bit too much trying to get it out to his receiver. Ends up falling to the ground incomplete.
To throw on 2nd and 10. Jackson. Throw over the middle. He finds Williams. And he works it across the 25 before being tackled. His first catch there. Good for 10 yards and a first down. Jackson. He rifles one that's intercepted. And the Bears are going to take possession of the football.
And that's what we've seen from this defense all year long, because they've been so good at finding ways to take the football away. And they just gave us another example right here. A strong defense, that's something you're going to need to rely on come playoff time. And this crew has got one. There's no doubt about that, Brandon.
Flush to his right. He hits Mooney going across the middle. And he is out of bounds right around the 10-yard line. 25 yards that time.
How about the way they're moving the ball down the field? They had a big play a moment ago. Followed it up with another nice one here. And before you know it, they're already looking at 1st and goal.
Now a first down throw, Fields. And that is caught. Touchdown, Bears. A great play there. On his way to a monster game, 3 first-half touchdowns. And the Bears are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Extra point splits the uprights, and it's now 21-7. Send the kicking team out there, and they will send this one away. Fields it right around the goal line. And he'll get it up just past the 20 as his guys will go to work at the 21-yard line. The Lions offense set to take over. And we'll see if they can bounce back from that last drive, in particular if they can bounce back at the quarterback position, Charles, after throwing their first interception of the ball game.
Yeah, and some guys, you know they're going to want to try and get a big play right away and take control back. Others, they're going to look to hit a couple shorter passes, get a little momentum back that way.
But for the defense, that goal's not changing a bit. They want another pick.
You're exactly right about that. In fact, you got to watch them a little bit, because in coverage, they may cut down their gaps a little bit, maybe their splits a little bit, in order to try and get to the ball even faster.
Plenty of shouts from this crowd as they watch the replay. They want a challenge, and they're going to get one. Did he keep those feet in bounds? That's the question they've got to decide.
After review the play.
Winds up a very good call there defensively to challenge that one. As that now will wind up an incomplete pass. On 3rd down, here comes Swift. And this time they were waiting for it. It's only knocked down before he can get back to the line of scrimmage. Here's Corliss Roteman now. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. This is taken at the 23. Good blocking there, nearly sprung him. As it is, it'll go as a 19-yard return. And that will come the offense as they take over. So now Chicago getting ready to go as they take the field. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways, because you know they're both motivated, they both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
A gain of 8 there on the play, and it'll be 2nd and a couple. A reminder that when halftime rolls around, Jonathan Coachman will have all the highlights and analysis of this first half of play from our studios in Orlando. From the 50, here's Fields. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's third down.
I think he just made the punter a little bit jealous there. There was some serious hang time on that ball, deep downfield, and while it didn't connect, it certainly sent a message, didn't it?
Complete to Mooney on the slant. And he will have the Bears first down as this defense unable to hold. It's a 7-yard gain there on 3rd and 2. On a nice burst there as he'll take this inside the 30 to the 28-yard line. On first down, Fields. Touchdown! A great effort there. On his way to a historic performance, 4 first-half touchdowns. And the Bears take a 3-touchdown lead. Extra point up and through. And the lead down to 3 touchdowns at 21. 5 plays there on that drive. And it culminates in a touchdown for Chicago. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Taking it about the 1. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25. And now this offense comes back out onto the field. Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive. And they need them right now because they're trailing.
Yeah, and this is exactly why you practice a 2-minute drill all through camp and at least one practice each week before a game. A minute left, more than enough time to string a few completions together, reach the end zone, and then make that walk back to the locker room just a little more animating.
Touchdown, Detroit! DeAndre Swift with his 14th touchdown of the year, 2nd of the game. And the Lions get a late score here in the final minute of the first half. Point after, right down the middle. And that cuts the lead to 28-14. So they hit pay dirt on just one play. The long run, the scamper, and a very nice scamper into the end zone for the touchdown. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. The Bears going to take over now late in this first half. And with a little under a minute to go, still time to try to put a drive together to add to their lead should they so choose. On first down, it's Fields. Going right side here, and that's complete. Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Oh, there's that man again. It's complete. And they are into field goal range now as he's got the first down at the 26. One play action. Fields steps away. He's got his man on the crossing route. And he's going to be taken down right at the 10-yard line. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
That was a touchdown if he could have hung on. Instead, it was a well-timed collision to draw that one free.
After the incomplete pass here now is 2nd and 10. Throwing again is Fields. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked by Jeff Okudah. And he will bring it back. An interception return for a Lions touchdown. So they had a good drive going, a chance to build on this first half lead, but now you kind of feel like we got a new ball game.
And you wonder what the discussion will be now at halftime, because I think we were headed towards one. Now it's a different discussion altogether. One side optimistically, the other side wondering what could have been.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And with 10 seconds left, not really enough time to put something together. Pick six last drive. Here's Fields again. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. And that's caught inside the 35. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. Exactly 50 yards on that last play as they just go from 125 to the other for 1st and 10. And now this throw incomplete, and that is how this first half will come to an end. All right, we'll bypass the halftime show in favor of returning to this late season game with the teams coming back from the locker rooms here a bit early. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. The final 2 quarters of the NFL regular season are upon us as the second half of Week 17 is underway. And the half will begin with a touchback. The Bears offense set to go to begin the third quarter. As this offense takes the field to begin the opening drive of the second half, Charles, remember in that first half, good through the air and really all around an outstanding offensive performance.
Absolutely. They reached the end zone several times. The passing game working awfully well, and most importantly, partner.
And they went to the tunnel with a lead. They come back out with that lead.
Absolutely. NFL coaches, we know they're perfectionists in a lot of ways, but they had to like what they saw in that first half.
And this will be a Bears first down as the tackle made just shy of the 40. Again, they'll go ground with Montgomery. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it. From the 41, Fields. A quick throw knocked away. It's incomplete.
That incompletion certainly makes this upcoming third down a little bit more crucial. They need to find the right play to convert here and maybe start to tamp down a little bit of the momentum the other side is starting to gain.
Throwing on third down, Fields. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And fourth down now coming up. On fourth down, Fields. That's complete right side to Kmet. And he is going to have the Bears first down as they manage to convert. And that'll keep the drive alive. Give them 11 on the gain there. And it'll be first down, Bears. Man, I just love being in this stadium. So much history, tradition, so many great teams and games, and we're seeing a pretty good one right now, hotly contested in the third quarter. Now here's a pass on first down that's knocked away and incomplete.
Nice progress down the field, was halted by that incompletion. They could try for some safe yards here to get things moving again, or keep throwing it and pushing it downfield to try and pick up bigger yardage.
There's a ball thrown right side and complete. And he'll be out just a yard or two shy of the 30. That last catch, a big one. It puts him officially right at 300 yards receiving. An amazing performance we're witnessing. Fields on first down. And he's going to be intercepted for the third time thus far. Picked off by Amani Oruwariye. And he will bring it back. An interception return for a Lions touchdown. That's tough there, starting to mount a good drive. Quarterback lets his guard down for just a moment, and it's going to bite him.
And I was just about to remark how controlled the game they were here in this third quarter, but that return for 6 points, we now have a game again.
Extra point right down the middle, and we are all tied at 28. The Bears offense out there set and ready to go. We got a brand new ball game on even after that last touchdown, so every drive now becoming a little more critical here in the second half. Fields and the Bears now with a 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. He'll begin by dropping it off to Montgomery. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32. Back to Montgomery on 2nd down. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 64 yards on the ground for him now on 9 carries.
That was good, tough running right up the middle. And if the defense can't penetrate and make him slow his pace or change direction, that's often the end result.
And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down. From the gun, it's a give to Montgomery. And good vision there as he's across midfield and down to the 45-yard line. They're going to hurry back to the line now. Now a nice throw here right side. He hauls it in. And he's going to be taken down at the 28-yard line. On 1st and 10, here's Fields. And that'll be knocked away. It's incomplete.
He didn't just deny a big throw there. He broke that one up in the red zone. An excellent play. One that may help save points on the board when this drive is over.
Third quarter action here in this regular season finale. This will be 2nd and 10. Fields now to throw. And he's got his favorite target yet again. It's complete. And they're going to speed things up here. To the air again, Fields. Touchdown, Bears! A 12-yard touchdown grab. As his guys have now moved out in front. Now the extra point. It's up and good, and they've jumped back ahead, 35-28. The Bears send the kicking team out there, and they will send this one away. Fielded just outside the goal line. And his guys will get the football right at the 20-yard line. Time for another look at this Lions offense. Well, partner, you know, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. Jackson from the shotgun. Open man right side to St. Brown. And he'll be marked down at the 26 with a gain of 7. And the Bears in the nickel. No, wait, they're in the dime. 6 DBs out there on 3rd.
Could play an exotic coverage.
To throw is Jackson. And this is going to be incomplete.
Third down. Defense. Blanketed the field with extra defensive backs and speed. Unable to find an open hole to complete that pass.
Fielded at the 20. A nice return there of 11 to help mitigate a good punt. And they will take over 1st and 10. The Chicago offense set to get started. We have seen a lot of points here in this quarter. For us up here in the booth, it's been fun to watch. The defensive coordinators probably scratching their heads.
Yeah, they're going a little bit crazy right now. But let's face it, all of our friends who play fantasy, they're enjoying the heck out of this show because most of them are creating and getting a bunch of points.
Yeah, points certainly not at a premium here. Back to Montgomery on 2nd down. And that one blown up quickly. as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started. That's a big loss of 3, and it brings up 3rd down.
We're backed up here. Tough spot, needing 11 yards to pick up the first. From the gun on 3rd down, Fields.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today.
Picked by Jeff Okudah. And the Lions are going to take possession of the football. A handoff, Swift running to the left.
And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage.
Yannick Ngakoue in on the stop. 3rd quarter of a tight football game as we come up on a 2nd and 10. They'll run the draw here with Swift.
And that didn't fool anybody. He's going to be dropped in the backfield. It's a loss of a yard, so it's back to 3rd and 10. Now Jackson.
He's got this complete to Williams. And he is going to have a Lions first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Back now at Soldier Field. It's the Lions trailing, but with possession of the football as we get set to bring you the 4th quarter. Well, they'll run it here on the jet sweep. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
They will run straight ahead with Swift.
And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. The Lions on 3rd down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This time it's 3rd and 3. Jackson now. Man open. It's St. Brown. He's got it.
And the Lions are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
A looming decision to make on the conversion, down 7, but first things first, they need to score as they come up on 1st and goal. This is caught, and in for the Lions touchdown.
T.J. Hockenson, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Lions are an extra point away from tying this game here in the 4th.
Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good. And an important one that is, as we are all tied now early in this 4th quarter. So here comes the kickoff now, all even here in this 4th quarter.
This one taken just inside the 10. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25.
The Bears offense now getting ready to take over.
Well, including this week, 3 weeks remain in the regular season, Charles, and it is going to be interesting to see how this playoff picture sorts itself out before we head into the postseason.
Competitive, entertaining postseason, that's what we're always striving for. But I think we get it during the regular season, too, because you never know how things are going to go during the final weeks of the season. Every team pulling out all the stops to get a better seed or just to get one of those 7 seeds at the table.
To throw again on 2nd down.
Fields.
And this is going to be intercepted.
Picked off by Amani Oruwariye. And the Lions are going to take possession.
I'm starting to wonder, Charles, if 5 interceptions, is that the last that we've seen of him?
Well, I think that a lot of people hope that's the last they've seen of him in this game, probably including himself. If this were baseball, the manager would have been at the mound already and asked for the ball, and he'd be in there getting a shower. But in football, you might have to go stand on the sideline and watch the rest of it and see if your backup can do any better.
On 2nd down, Swift.
And they'll lose yardage here. Knocked back to the 19-yard line. Chalk that up as a 4-yard loss, and now it's 3rd down. Now it's Jackson. And that'll be caught by St. Brown. And they're going to get him down shy of the first at about the 13-yard line. Down to gain of 6, and that's going to make it 4th down. So the field goal unit is on the field as this is a big spot right here. This to break our 4th quarter tie. And this one is right through. And they have taken the lead here in the 4th quarter.
So he waited on the sideline for his first chance in the ball game, and it didn't come until the fourth quarter, but he connects there. A big one to give him the lead.
Boy, you talk about coming in cold. I don't care how many times you kick it into a net. You're not really ready when you go out there and all that beef is coming at you trying to block the kick. Big spot, and he delivers.
Onto the field now come the Bears. And they really need to forget about their last time out, the turnover that led to a field goal. So now they try to regroup, trailing in the final quarter. Obviously, they'd love a touchdown, but 3 would suffice. Fields and the Bears now with a 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Got a man over the middle, and it's complete. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. Now here's a throw that's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work this to the 45. Now a 1st down throw, Fields. Looking middle, and that's complete. And they'll work this down inside the 30. Again, Fields. Wide open receiver complete. And they're going to be set up now with the ball at the 13-yard line. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And the Bears are going to be set up with a 1st and goal on a pass play that moves them all the way down to the 1. Here's Fields. Touchdown! 1-yard touchdown reception. And the Bears have moved out in front here in the 4th quarter. This has definitely been a back-and-forth affair, and now they have the lead here in the 4th quarter.
Yeah, and they gave up the field goal on that last drive, as we remember, but it felt like their offense told them, don't worry about it. We've got your backs. We'll come back with a touchdown of our own, and they did.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. So Lamar Jackson and the offense down by 4, 2:16 to play. Plenty of time here. They've got 3 timeouts and the 2-minute warning as they've got it 1st and 10. Now a throw here to his running back. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. They may want to go back to that one. First play of the drive, good for 15 and a 1st down. 4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. So the Lions in possession of the football as we welcome you back. They come up on a 1st and 10, desperately needing a score here on what could be their final drive. Now Jackson on 1st down. St. Brown on the catch. On the move past the 40. Past the 20. Touchdown, Detroit. Amon-Ra St. Brown, 60 yards. And the Lions use the defensive breakdown to take the lead away here in the 4th. They do tack on the extra point as well. So it's now a 3-point game here in the closing stages as a field goal now can only tie it. Here are the Lions now as they line up and kick this one away. Fielded right around the 8. And he won't quite make it to the 25. So the focus now shifts to the Bears, trailing by a field goal. A little under 1:50 remaining. And they're in danger of a 3rd straight loss as they come up on 1st and 10. On Fields. Going down the middle, and it's complete. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. This drive starting off on the right foot, 18 yards. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Now Fields. Oh, he's got a man wide open.
incomplete. Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts, as they'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the first down. Here's Fields. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done. Give him 30 yards there.
Already over 1,000 yards receiving this season. That catch is just going to add to his total. Certainly not resting on his laurels. He's trying to continue to gain as many yards as possible and continue this big season.
Touchdown, Bears! From 13 yards out. And the Bears answer back with a touchdown of their own to take a fourth-quarter lead. What a game this has been, and what a drive that was, Charles, to take the lead here late in the fourth quarter.
And, partner, that's a job well done by everyone, from the players to the guys calling the plays. And if I may introduce just one downside to the mix, might be a little bit too much time left. Enough on the clock for a final last-ditch effort to try and steal this one away.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Now the Lions offense, they get ready to head back out there.
Well, the football changing hands here, and as this offense takes the field, Charles, they'd be fine with more of the same on this upcoming drive. Last time out, they found the end zone for 6.
And they're certainly hoping for more of the same, but the game plan, I doubt it'll just be a carbon copy of the last drive, because I think this offense is ready to break out some new wrinkles and try some new things that might be hidden in their playbook. They want to use that confidence to its advantage, while also keeping the defense from anticipating what's up next.
And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. 8th catch for him now. He's been a big factor. And it's a first down. Jackson. Sideline throw, it's complete. And a nice job there of keeping the toes inbounds. Jackson. He's got his tight end over the middle, T.J. Hockenson. The Lions will use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a little over 30 ticks to go in the football game. Here's Jackson. We're going back to the same well. It's Hockenson again. Now another timeout called for by the offense as they'll stop it with 25 ticks remaining on the clock. Jackson to throw. Got St. Brown running the quick slant here. And they're going to get this down inside the 20. Now the offense will burn their third and final timeout. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. And his kick is good. And they will tie this game here in the final seconds. So a money kick there in the final seconds. And now, barring any hijinks on the kickoff here, partner, I think you and I, we're going to settle in for a little overtime.
And I wouldn't have it any other way. This has been a dogfight all through regulation. No reason to think it won't continue in the extra period.
Taken from about the 12. And he tries to get as much as he can here while protecting the football as he dives to the ground. And the clock will now stop as a timeout is called with 5 seconds left.
Back to throw. Fields. Wide open receiver complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Final whistle blows, and we need some extra time here to decide who will be the victor.
60 minutes, just not enough some days to decide who's going to win the game.
It's a little teaching moment here. Overtime rules. Remind us how this goes, partner.
Okay, so in the past, we had sudden death. First team to score wins, but no longer. Now, if the team receives the ball, scores a touchdown, they win the game. If they kick a field goal, though, or don't score, the other team... And after both teams get a possession, then we're into sudden death. First team to score wins the game.
So it's the Bears who will have the first chance to win this thing as we are underway here in overtime. This one fielded at the 5. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24. And now the Bears coming out as they get ready. All set up for him right now, Charles. Opening possession of overtime. They've got the football. They also obviously have this home crowd behind them in a big way.
They get that extra energy from them, but they've got to be careful not to let that adrenaline get away from them and play too fast or create errors of their own making. Use that energy, embrace it, but make sure they channel it the right way. They've got a chance to go downfield, score a touchdown, and end this game.
And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick first down. So they come out throwing in the extra session and get a nice hookup right away.
Tells you a lot about what a coach feels about his team, doesn't it? That type of a play in overtime. So many people in this situation play not to lose instead of playing to win. That throw there tells you exactly what they're trying to get done.
And the coverage terrific there as that's knocked down and incomplete.
Well, he's smart enough to avoid the taunting rule, but I'm guaranteeing quietly has told them, you might want to stop coming after me downfield because I just broke up another pass and took away a big shot that you were trying to succeed with.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 35. To throw, Fields. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. You know they're going to be looking his way in overtime. He's had a fantastic game, but unable to hook up there.
And how many times do we see this situation where they actually complete that pass, and you wonder to yourself, how do you let him get open? How do you not know they're going to go to him? He's a big play guy. In this case, they defended it well and knocked it away.
On 4th down, Fields. He hits Mooney going across the middle. And he'll be tackled on the other side of midfield at the 46-yard line. Well, when they kept the offense on the field, you saw the face I made looking at you like, what are they doing? How did they do that?
Yeah, that's almost a miracle, isn't it? Because the two of us have talked to play callers, and every time we talk to them about going for it on 4th and long, they give us that same look you just gave me. And they always say, I don't have that call on my play sheet, Haas. We just don't have that one. Well, apparently he did, and they got it.
And in overtime, wow. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. 87 yards rushing for him so far as his terrific season continues here.
First down, they run again. Here's Montgomery. And a short gain down to about the 33. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. A give to Montgomery out of the gun. And he's going to get 7 out of this before being taken down at the 27. So a big play in this opening drive of overtime. Now looking at a 3rd and 3. And he will have the first down across the 20 to the 19-yard line. A strong 8 yards will keep this drive rolling. So here's a 1st and 10 now down inside the 20. Going up the gun, Montgomery. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down. And I know you with every carry, especially in overtime, you say if you're that ball carrier, hold on to football.
Hold on to it, protect it, but not necessarily settle it. Because you're trying to get to the end zone. You're trying to end the game right here. And I know the defensive guys poking, clawing, raking, trying to knock the ball free and protect their end zone.
Yeah, like you alluded to, especially this part of the field.
And this one incomplete. Oh, he couldn't hang on to it in the end zone, and that's one that'll haunt you. And now it brings up 3rd down.
His throw caught right around the 6.
And the Bears are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. From the gun, here's Fields.
That's caught at the 2.
Holding. Offense.
Alex Leatherwood, the Alabama man, called for the penalty there.
A terrible spot for a holding call as he'll try again, but now from further back on 1st and goal.
Now Fields.
And he's got his man in stride, complete.
Fields going to hurry his guys to the line. 2nd down and goal. Fields.
And this will be caught. Touchdown. They needed overtime to get it done, but put this one in the win column. So the game-winning touchdown came through the air in overtime. 4 quarters wasn't enough. We were treated to a really good one, weren't we, Parker?
That we were, and I just love being able to be witness to a game like this all the way through. Who's going to win it? What can we get overtime? Great for us. A lot of tension on the field, very tough. Not a surprise it ended with a passing touchdown. That's the way we play in the NFL. But the execution is pretty darn good.
So for Chicago, they continue to show they'll be a tough out in the playoffs as they move to 14-2 on the year.